Once upon a time, in a distant village, there lived two siblings named Hansel and Gretel. Once, they had gotten lost in a vast forest, stumbled upon the house of a wicked witch, and managed to escape her clutches. Those days were behind them now, and Hansel and Gretel had put those dark times behind them. However, adventure always seemed to find them, waiting eagerly for the chance to whisk them away once more. One day, news reached their village that a witch had kidnapped a mother from one of the neighboring villages. Fear gripped everyone, and a sense of helplessness settled over the community. But a child overheard tales of Hansel and Gretel's heroism from the old stories. In that moment, a glimmer of hope appeared. The child's name was Peter. His eyes sparkled like stars, and he possessed a brave heart. Determined, he set out to find Hansel and Gretel. His mission? To rescue his mother. Peter stealthily made his way to the house where Hansel and Gretel lived. Hansel and Gretel were at home that day, playing in their garden among the flowers and listening to the melodies of the birds. Suddenly, there was a knock at their door. Outside stood a breathless child, his eyes filled with fear as he looked around. It was Peter. "Please help me. A witch has kidnapped my mother, and I need you to save her," Peter pleaded. Hansel and Gretel exchanged determined looks. In that moment, their inner sense of heroism reignited. "Of course, we will help," they declared wholeheartedly. They sprang into action immediately. Peter shared clues about where his mother had been taken. Hansel, Gretel, and Peter set off towards the magical forest. Ahead of them lay what could be their greatest adventure yet. Shadows danced among the towering trees, yet this time, Hansel and Gretel ventured into the enchanted forest not with fear, but with courage. Their mission was clear, to find the lost mother and confront the wicked witch. As they ventured deeper into the forest, Hansel, Gretel, and Peter remained ready to overcome any obstacle that crossed their path. The magical ambience surrounding them only fueled their excitement as they journeyed onward. Peter shared the clues he remembered about where his mother might have been taken. As they progressed through the depths of the forest, they stumbled upon mysterious signs. A trail of strange footprints and peculiar markings on the ground led them closer to the place where Peter's mother had been taken. The forest grew denser with each step, yet Hansel, Gretel, and Peter pressed on with unwavering determination. They encountered new surprises around every corner, but nothing could shake their resolve. Their goal was clear, to find Peter's mother and bring her back home. After a while, they encountered a large thicket blocking their path. The thicket seemed to stand as a magical barrier, as if trying to stop them in their tracks. Hansel took the lead, proclaiming, "If we support each other, we can overcome any obstacle together." Gretel and Peter nodded in agreement. Together, they circled around the thicket, searching for a way through. Hansel eventually discovered traces of a hidden magical door behind the thicket. Peter cheered with excitement upon this discovery, exclaiming, "Here it is! My mother must have been taken through this door." The trio stood before the door, ready to face whatever lay beyond. With determined steps, they ventured inside. What awaited them was a magical maze, adorned with colorful lights guiding them towards an unknown realm. Hansel, Gretel, and Peter began to navigate through the maze. With each turn, they encountered new surprises. Yet, they remained undeterred, pressing forward with hope in their hearts. Their journey led them closer to their goal, to find Peter's mother and bring her back to safety. At last, they reached the end of the maze, where a magical light shimmered brightly. With eager anticipation, they followed the light and found themselves in a vast open space, facing a grand castle in the distance. They were nearing their destination. However, the real battle awaited them within the castle's walls. Hansel, Gretel, and Peter must be prepared. They steeled themselves for the challenges ahead, knowing that the fate of Peter's